Boom shakalaka, what's going on guys? Randall here for Crypto Love, and today we have an episode for you about an upcoming ICO called WorkCoin. Now before we get started with that, just want to say thank you to everyone subscribing, thank you everyone mashing on that like button, and guys, if you want to find out how to win a free Ledger Nano S, stay tuned. Now, taking a look at WorkCoin, you can go to their website workcoin.net, and what they're doing is they're reinventing freelance work on the blockchain. Guys, I say it time and time again, it's awesome when they tell you what they're doing right up front and it's simple, concise. You have a complete picture of what they're doing just with that one sentence. And easily, now I know what they're doing. And guys, this is a reason why this one is potentially interesting to me, because I have used freelance workers for a long time. Like a couple websites I've used, the easiest one is just Fiverr.com. Okay, so I've used Fiverr for $5. It used to be back in the day for $5. Now it's more expensive and they charge a whole bunch more, which is what WorkCoin is aiming to deal with. But yeah, so you could get pretty much anything done there. Also on Upwork for more like computer type stuff, I would go there and do it. And even on the blockchain, there's Ethlance right now where you can pay people in Ethereum for that. But WorkCoin has some stuff that they're doing that I think could potentially do better than a lot of these other existing solutions out there. And why do I speak about freelance work? Well, I'm glad you asked. See, Upwork did a study in 2017 that they're talking about freelancing in America. And if you take a look up here at the top, probably above my head somewhere, it says the majority of workers will be freelance by 2027. That's like less than 10 years. We're going to have pretty much everyone doing freelance work. Why are they doing freelance work? Well, it gives them freedom, it gives them flexibility, it gives them the ability to earn extra money, but there are also problems with it. They don't know how much they're going to make. I mean, everybody wants a job where they can just make a certain amount, then they can just sit around at their job and not do much, but to actually work for yourself. I think things are going to change this way. I mean, you look at everybody, they're driving for Uber, they got their side hustle going on, you know, and that's how people make money. And then eventually that side hustle can replace what you were doing. Not long ago, I used to be a veterinarian. Now, I side hustled my way to a YouTuber. Pretty freaking sweet. So, because of that, because the freelance market is going to be so big in the future, because of the potential there, that's what WorkCoin is looking to do. And they're working to reinvent freelance work, because the problem with Upwork, the problem with Fiverr, is it's a very anonymous network. Now, some people like anonymity, but anonymity has its drawbacks. The drawbacks being you really have no idea if the person has done what they said they've done. You really can't research it, and then you don't know what's going on. And also, like I mentioned before, with Upwork and Fiverr, they charge a lot. They charge like 20%. So if you're doing work on there, you're paying them a boatload of money to be able to do that work on there. Like a fifth of your money. That's almost as much as the government takes out. So like, yeah. But, so let's take a look at the WorkCoin website. Then we'll take a look at Troop Market, which is their minimum viable product, all right, that they have going there. And then, yeah, we'll talk some more about it. So, anyways, they have their private sale in progress. So this is available to anyone outside of the U.S. and also accredited U.S. investors. So you guys accredited in the U.S., if you're interested in that. But what they're aiming to do is to, one, draw big-name people, okay? Because this is one where you can actually, like, Upwork and Fiverr are both good because things are very inexpensive. You can hire people from India, from the Philippines, from wherever, get it done very cheap. But you rarely ever find someone very qualified. Like, for instance, okay, this is just an instance, somebody who wanted who is making an ICO, and they wanted an ICO advisor or an experienced blockchain developer or something. Good luck finding that. You'll never find that on Fiverr, number one. Never find that on Fiverr. Good luck finding that on Upwork, and good luck being able to verify it. So that's what they're aiming to do, is to draw the high-end clientele there where they can verify them with their identity to help make all the difference. So that's what they're saying. Number one, they're going to have identity in there. And the next thing that they're going to do is just build it around searching. So basically you search for exactly what you want. Like if you want blockchain developer, you search blockchain developer. If you want user testing, you search that. That way, instead of just categories, they have the search thing. And then also, because everybody is on their phone all the time, because everybody's face is just plastered to the phone, they don't even look up, they don't even acknowledge you're a person, they just stare and look at their phone all the time, they have a natively mobile app from the get-go. So that's very interesting as well. Now, in terms of the roadmap, they had the ICO announcement in November. The minimum viable product was just released, which we'll take a look at shortly. Then they have the private pre-sale coming up, which is actually started already. All right, so the private pre-sale is going on until May, and then they'll have the rest of the stuff coming up. So marketplace platform software development kits in September. Token distribution, because you guys love to know this stuff, 35% will be given away in the ICO, 21% held for investors and employees, and then the rest will be future issuance and held for the ecosystem and advisors. Now, in terms of what they're doing, they have $1.3 billion token, 1.3 billion tokens, all right, wow, and then 20 million hard cap and $5 million US soft cap, all right. They've already raised $6 million from initial investors, so that would put the total at like 26 million, all right. But in terms of the team, we talk about ICOs, number one, having a working prototype, which they do have, and I'll show you shortly. Number two, having a team of heavy hitters. Number three, having ICO, or having advisor heavy hitters. And then number four, having a roadmap that they can actually complete, that they can do, and a project that is useful to have on the blockchain. So, in terms of the team, all right, the founder and CEO, we have Fred Krueger. He, number one, PhD from Stanford. So Stanford's not easy to get into. Would they let me in? I don't think so. But Stanford is not easy. Not only that, he has a PhD from there, but not only that, he's also founded and sold 9 companies accumulating worth over like $500 million or something like that. So he's been successful, all right? Other people they have on the team. How about ex-Tesla? Tesla's not an easy company to work for, but if you've worked for Tesla before, chances are you're a heavy hitter. Also, the other people have done a lot of work in terms of programming, development, all these different things. Now, so heavy hitters on the team. How about the advisory board? Okay, more heavy hitters here. Familiar faces, people we might recognize, like Miko Matsumura, all right? How about Michael Turpin? All these people, Mark Jeffrey, I did a review of Guardian, his ICO. That's right behind my head, so there you can see. But all these people they have on their advisory board, helping them do this, helping them accomplish this, get this stuff done. So they've got all those people working for them. Now, this is TroopWork. So this is their minimum viable product. This is what their platform is going to look like. Now, like I said previously, the mobile platform is not available yet, but it's on the way shortly, within a couple months. This is what it would look like. And so basically, the differences between this and something like Upwork or Fiverr, we have the identity. So you get to find the exact people that you're looking for. You can actually verify that they've done stuff. And how are they verifying that they've done stuff? Well, number one, not only is it recommended that they integrate with LinkedIn, with GitHub, all those things, it's actually required. So that way you'll be able to see that they've had a certain amount of commits on GitHub, that they've been doing this stuff for years. That way you can verify that they've got all this stuff going on. But also, you'll be able to find experts, because experts are experts based on their name. Like if you want Miko Matsumura to do something for you, you could find him on here and go ahead and do that. So that way you can go search for whatever you're looking for, all types of different development, fundraising, marketing. There was even meditation stuff that I found on here, some travel things. So they have a whole bunch of stuff going on there. But that's what it looks like. So basically their goal is doing that. Now, the white paper, guys. I always say go read the white paper. This is the white paper, all right? Not a difficult read, but it gives you a lot of information, all right? So if you go and read this, I'm not going to read the whole thing to you. It's not story time with Randall today. But what we will do is I'll show you a couple things. Basically, the main goal of what they're doing is they're reinventing freelance work on the blockchain, all right? So basically they're going to have less fees, and they're going to have identity built in, and then basically with payment, they're going to keep it in escrow while the work is going on, and then afterwards, if there's issues, they can arbitrate it, take care of everything there. Now, here's what I was looking for to show you how the coin works in the ecosystem. So there's a buyer, there's a seller, there's a WorkCoin in the middle. Basically, the buyer buys WorkCoin with Bitcoin or Ethereum. They can pay the seller in WorkCoin. The seller pays a commission to WorkCoin, and then the service is completed. But like I mentioned, if there's issues, they have arbitration built in here, and the funds are held in escrow. So that way, if there are issues, it can be worked out, because you don't like that stuff when it happens. So they've got that, and then in terms of the blockchain roadmap, so right now everything is stored on a centralized database, but fully decentralizing the model is their next goal. So they're working on that now. That's another big thing that they're doing. Now, all in all, I think in terms of ICOs, they have a lot going for them. So they have a good idea, a good blockchain concept. They have a working platform, which is True Market, which I just showed you there. All right. They have a team of heavy hitters. They have strong advisors. So they have a lot going for them. But guys, like I say, don't take my word for it. Obviously, do your own research. Figure out what you think is working. Oh, also the other thing. I mean, there is this is an area that could potentially grow quite a bit by 2027, in the next 10 years. So, I mean, if there's something that's able to kind of dominate the freelance marketplace, particularly on the blockchain, they would hold to gain a lot from that. And, you know, while it's not a security, obviously token holders would gain a lot from that. Not financial advice, not financial advisor, just, you know, connecting dots, doing what I do. But anyways, guys, I brought you that one because I thought very interesting. It's early enough where if you wanted to get involved in it, you could certainly get involved in it. And then, guys, for those of you who just stuck around to win that free Ledger Nano S, you can go to crypto-lab.com/training, click up there where it says enter to win a free Ledger Nano S cold storage device, and you could enter there. And then lastly, those of you who hung around just to hear the sound of my voice, thank you so much. You're my favorites. I will catch you guys in the next one. Have a good one, all right? Peace.